All right, it is the morning of the 24th, the first morning in the Smokies. Made it to Mollies shelter last night. Frodo had a fire going, so collected a whole bunch of wet wood. Didn't really provide much heat to the shelter. There weren't really enough bodies in there to raise the temperature, but it was at least shelter from 40-mile-an-hour winds that were coming through all night. It was so loud. Did not sleep well. Getting a somewhat early start, 8:45. Only have like 13 miles to do today, I think. Probably, I might push past. We'll see how far the next one is after that, how I'm feeling. Looking forward to it. It's a clear day compared to yesterday. Can see for miles and miles, so really looking forward to it. I know that these sections might be kind of boring, but I think it's cool to see just how far and how long you actually walk in a day. This is just a tiny snippet of the entire day that I tried to capture for y'all. Hello, little chipmunk. Oh. Where'd you go? Oh, you went through the log. You're up there now. Just leaving Spence Field Shelter like 5-10 minutes ago. It's been a slow day, but it's a beautiful day to hike. It's not much of a breeze. Temperature is probably around 50. It's a bit muddy, so going slow helps watch my step. Nice little bald here. I think I'm going up there, but I am not sure. I am 6.2 miles into the day. I have just about 6 to go. It is 12:30, so I'm making good time. I have one more big climb, which I'm assuming is that mountain in front of me, and then it's pretty much downhill and puds from there on out. I'm feeling better than yesterday. Yesterday I just had zero energy. I think it might have been a lack of sleep from the shelter. Sleep in the shelter last night was actually okay. It was howling wind at like 40 miles an hour, but at least it wasn't very windy inside the shelter. The fireplace did naught for the heat, but it was probably warmer than it would have been inside of a tent. I think it's kind of foolish that the Smokies insist on staying inside of the shelters. There are plenty of tent sites that are already like well maintained or well established, I should say, and they should allow people the freedom of doing that if they do so choose. as a through hiker, section hikers have priority on the shelters. So if a shelter is full, as a through hiker, I have to leave if another section hiker comes and move into a tent anyways. So why not just let me like tent if I want to as well. The Smokies are well signed, it seems like, though, which is quite nice. Okay, 5.9 miles to go. Here we go. I'm on top of Rocky Top, way off in the distance there. You can barely make out the dam. It's beautiful, pretty much 360-degree views. I think that mountain is next, and then it's pretty much downhill from there. What are you squawking at? On my way to get some water, because I am thirsty and I have no more water. It's a nice little spring area. One day I will learn how to walk without shaking the camera. This is one of the closer ones. This is only like 100 feet off trail or so. Ooh. Got a pipe there with nice water. Got a pipe there. Let's go to this one. So yeah, so I fill up a smart water bottle. I screw the Sawyer squeeze on top of it, and then I can squeeze the water through this filter, and it's supposed to be drinkable. Just stumbled upon some sort of like quail. It was hiding in the bushes, and like we both scared each other immensely, and it kind of flew down. It looked kind of like a California quail, but it was huge. It was like, it could have been like the size of like a small hawk. I think it had a crested head. It's hard to see. It was more startling than anything. The Smokies has had the most wildlife by far on trail. Lots of birds, chipmunks, no big mammals yet. I've been seeing a lot of deer tracks, but that's about it. Finally made it to the shelter. It's like 4:52, so quite a long day, but there were a lot of detours.